What's up, peeps? L Awesome, up to JK L Awesome here. Doing a little bit of a different video for you guys. I haven't done a card opening video for a long time. Off the bat, I want to say, excuse the background noise. The kids are in the schoolyard across the street and they should be going in soon, so hopefully it'll quiet down. So if you hear kids screaming in the background, no, that's not my dungeon full of children. That is the school across the street. But I finally was able to get my hand on some Disney Lorcana cards. I've been trying to get my hands on them for a while. I ended up going into a FYE, and they had them for 20 bucks a piece, $19.99, which is a little bit over retail. They're supposed to retail for $16.99, so I got them for $19.99, extra $3 a pack, which I'm okay with. I didn't really want to go over retail, but that's as close as I'm going to get at this point. Most places are selling the starter decks for like $30, $40, $50 a piece. And the only way I could find starter decks online for retail were open decks where they take the booster pack out. And I was like, okay, I kind of want the booster packs because I want to be able to upgrade the deck if I can. But I'm just looking for the decks to play the game. I saw gameplay videos. I've been staying away from like net decking and all that stuff. What's the best cards and all that. And anybody who has ever been in trading card games know what I mean. Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic the Gathering, Flesh and Blood, whatever. You know, there's always videos about the best decks and the best cards and the most popular cards. I stayed away from all that because I don't want the decks to flip them or to get the best cards and be like, oh, I'm selling all the cards. I just wanted them to play the game because it looks like a fun game. With that being said, I do know that most of the borderless cards are selling for over $100 a pop. So if I pull a borderless card and it's over $100, I'm selling it. Got all that out the way. I ended up getting all three starter decks. And considering that I don't know what play style I'm going after yet, I don't know what each element is, because you know, as you can see on the side, there's these elements. If you play Magic or Pokemon, then you'll understand. Even Yu-Gi-Oh, to some extent, you know, there's different, like Yu-Gi-Oh, I know they have dark cards, light cards, things like that. Pokemon, you have like fire, leaf, steel, things like that. And in Yu-Gi-Oh, in Magic the Gathering, you have the colors, red, black, white, green, whatever. So, you know, they actually mean something and each element plays differently. I don't know what my play style is yet, but I ended up getting this deck, and I got this deck, and I got this deck. Anyway, as you'll see, this deck is actually already open because when I bought them, and I was with Kay, and I just wanted to see the cards and get my hands on the cards and look at the cards. I was so excited. If she was here, she'd tell you I was like a little kid in a candy store, for real. So there we go. I'm not gonna go through each deck. I mean, I'm pretty sure there are channels that have done that and going through the cards. So I'm not really gonna go through. Oh wow, this slippery slidey. I'm not gonna go through all the cards. But yeah, these are the Lorcana. Stop it, Ariel. These are the Lorcana cards, and you know, they all have, just like most cards, if you play the TCG, they have their abilities and all that stuff. And once you understand how to play the game, then you know, you get all that. But yeah, each starter deck is different, but they're all the same as far as starter deck to starter deck. So if you get this particular starter deck, then the cards I just pulled out are going to be in every deck, every one of those starter decks. But this is what we came for. Let's open the packs. And like I said, I'm not like just trying to get good cards to flip them, but just like I did when I first got to Magic, I had old Magic cards because I used to play back in the day, and a friend of mine got me back into Magic, and I found a bunch of my old cards, and some of them were worth some really good money, so I sold them and then bought new Magic cards. And now I have a bin full of Magic cards, and a lot of that was off the strength of the old cards that I had. So right now we have a Stolen Scimitar. Again, I don't know what cards are worth anything. I'm gonna look it up after the fact. So if I pull any, I'm looking through the camera, couldn't grab the card. If I pull any cards that are worth anything in editing, I'll put it up on the screen. But Stolen Scimitar, Develop Your Brain. This actually looks like it would be a good card based on the text. Abu, Pumbaa, Maleficent. That seems cool too. When you play this, draw a card. Most draw spells in games like this are really good. Anything that lets you draw a card. Kristoff, Pascal. I know Pascal's a pretty good card, and I know Cheshire Cat is a good card too. A lot of the gameplay videos that I've seen have those cards in them. Belle. Steal from the Rich. Genie. Something back there, I don't know what that is. Control Your Temper. And this is Mickey. Is this a card or just... All right, next one I'm gonna open is this particular starter deck, which is the Emerald Ruby. Okay. There. I'm not gonna pull the deck out, but I only took the other deck out because I had already opened it, so. Yeah, I'm so happy to get these cards because I just want to actually play the game. I don't know who I'm going to play with yet because I don't know anybody who plays Lorcana. I know they already had tournaments and stuff happen. I'm like, geez, the game has been out for a few months at most. Come on, try not to damage the cards. There we go. I thought those kids were going inside. They out there just yelling and screaming. All right, anyway. Tinkerbell. Vicious Betrayal. Mufasa. Abu. I think Abu's a pretty good card too. I saw a couple of decks playing some Abu cards. I wonder if they were good or they just were playing the starters. I've seen a lot of gameplay, so I don't know if I was watching like a meta deck type situation or just gameplay. Timon, Prince Eric, Dr. Facilier's cards, Triton, You Have Forgotten Me. Oh, it looks like it'd be good for a discard deck. Dr. Facilier. I think he's a pretty good card. I think. I said from gameplay. And this is Aurora. And Rafiki. I know Rafiki's a good card. It's a foil Rafiki too. I know Rafiki's good because I've seen Rafiki played in a lot of different decks. And this is Mickey Mouse. Oh, so these cards actually go together because the other Mickey Mouse card had a was like the top part. So, okay, so they have like a little put together card type. All right, and the last one is this one, which is the Sapphire Steel. I didn't say what the first deck was. The first deck was, let me just get it real quick. It's this one. So Amber and Amethyst. The second one I think I said was Emerald Ruby, and this one is Sapphire Steel. The thing with Lorcana is each when you put together a deck, you have to put them together in 2 color combinations. So you can't have more than 2 colors, which in most other card games that I know of, at least the popular ones that I said, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, you can have, I don't think there's any limit on colors or types you can play. Of course, it usually makes sense to limit your colors and types, but I know in Magic, you can go 5 colors and make a really good deck, or you can go 1 color and make a really good deck. But in this one, you're limited to 2 colors. So those are just the color combinations of these particular starter decks. I definitely want to see what cards I have access to and then figure out what color combination I want to try based on what the colors do. So we'll see. All right, so we have freeze. We're under arrest. Stolen scimitar. Develop your brain. I know this was a good one because you get to pay one, look at the top 2 cards of your deck, and put one in your hand and the other in the bottom of your deck. So that's card draw. Abu, Pumbaa, Cerberus. I know this, I mean, it's a what they call a vanilla card because it doesn't really do anything. But I know a lot of people late game like this card because it has a lot of defense, willpower, I think it's called in this, and high attack. So, Ransack. This is pretty good. Draw 2, then discard 2. Rapunzel. Elsa. I think Elsa cards are pretty good too. I'm not sure, but I think Elsa cards are pretty good. I've seen I don't know if it's this particular Elsa, but I saw a deck that ran some Elsa stuff. Hades. Marshmallow. And Hakuna Matata. This is a song card. It's a foil. Foil Hakuna Matata. And of course another part of the Mika. Well, at least I got 3 different ones of these, so. That's it. That's it. Nothing else. Just some Lorcana cards. I was just happy to get them and wanted to open them up on camera, and it's going to be a video. So if you like this video, we appreciate a thumbs up. If you want to see more from the channel, subscribe. And if you want to know when those videos drop, don't forget to hit the bell. Comment down below whatever you want /like. Do you like Lorcana? Have you played Lorcana? Do you have any Lorcana cards? Well, if you played, then you probably have the cards. So I should say, do you have the cards and have you played Lorcana? Because you can have the cards and not play it. You just have the cards because you want to collect them, or maybe you're a flipper. I don't know. Let me know what kind of deck you have, what you built. Now that I finally got the cards and I can look at them and try to figure out how to build a deck, now I can go online and look up, you know, what the meta decks are, what are good budget decks, what cards are cool and all that stuff. Because I was really trying to stay away from it because I didn't want to get into that flipper mentality. So with that being said, you know how we end it. Spread love.